are in the heart of Andalusia and we're going to make Salmorejo, a very special dish that has been made in this area for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's a popular dish because it's great in the summer, cool, makes use of your bread that you've had hanging around, and yeah, it's just terrific. Okay, so I want to introduce first Chef Danny. Chef Danny is the expert who's going to make this and show you how to do it. So easy, and it'll be perfect. Thank you, Chef Danny. Thank you. I'm going to show you what you need. First, a glass of red wine, very critical. Okay? A good red wine. Next, you're going to need tomatoes and green peppers. The tomatoes need to be fresh, yeah, and they should be nice and round, but you can get really nice tomatoes in your grocery store. You need green peppers. The ones we show here are from this area, but you can also get green peppers that are fine in the grocery store that are more round. The bell peppers are a fine substitute. And what you need is 1 pepper for every 4 tomatoes, right? Okay. The other thing you're going to need is a good blender. I think most of you have this. You need a clove of garlic. Thank you. Chef Dan has corrected me already. Salt. This is coarse sea salt, but if you have regular salt in your kitchen, it's also fine. You need vinegar. This is important, but this is white wine vinegar, okay? It's not any other kind. White wine vinegar is really important. Extra virgin olive oil. This is the olive oil from this area. This is why this area of the country is famous. And this is made in this town where we are right now, which is Benameji. Okay? And lastly, the bread. But you can use any bread that you have in your kitchen that is even a bit old. It's a great way to take advantage of using old bread that you don't want to eat anymore. Okay? Your tomatoes. Hit it, Danny. Rock it. We're just lacking some music. See how Danny does the cutting? It can be in any size or shape. ¿Cuántos tomates pones por cada?
4 tomates de estos medianos por cada medio pimiento.
Ah, okay. Take note. There was a mistake before. 4 tomatoes for every half of a pepper. Yeah? So 1 pepper is 8 tomatoes. I know you guys can do the math. See, he just cuts them up and puts them right in the blender.
Una pausa.
So Chef Danny has told me that depending on the maturity of your tomatoes, your pepper can make it more spicy or not. So you have to decide. If you like it spicy, you put in more pepper, and if you don't like it so spicy, you don't have to put in so much. It can just be a little bit sharp. So for 8 tomatoes now, he's putting in almost a full pepper, but not the whole thing. The recipe that he's working on today should serve about 4 to 6 people. Not difficult, just put it in. Now the garlic, obviously, he peels the garlic.
No.
Chef Danny, how long have you been doing this? ¿Cuánto tiempo estás haciendo Salmorejo? ¿Cuántos años llevas?
Mucho tiempo.
Pero mucho es, ¿no?
Siempre, lo enseñé de chiquitillo.
Ah, you started making it when you was a child.
Salt.
Okay, salt. This is important to watch. How much? You just throws in some salt. I would say that that's about 2 tablespoons of salt. Okay? But you have to decide if you like the taste or not. Now,
Vinagre.
Vinegar?
Importante.
Very important. How much, Chef Danny? ¿Cuánto?
1. Ya.
Okay.
¿Has grabado bien?
Yeah. I'm going to take a guess that he put in there about 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Okay? Not too much. Oil.
Aceite, a gusto.
However much you like. Quite a bit there. I'm going to say that that is between 1/3 and 1/2 cup, depending on how you like it.
Después admiten más.
Point out that amount of time you take to blend it depends, it goes really fast, but what you should note is that if you're using the tomatoes with the skin on, the skin will be in there, and you just do it until the tomato skins are really, really, really tiny, or almost you can't see them. The other thing to keep in mind is that if for whatever reason you want to peel your tomatoes, you can do that, but then you need to add a little bit more vinegar, because the vinegar, there's also acid in the skin of the tomato, and so if you take them off, you'll need a little bit more vinegar. But normally using them straight, raw tomatoes is the best. Okay, now we've got it all blended, and we're going to add the bread.
También al gusto.
You put in as much as you want. The bread is what adds consistency and makes it thick.
Depende de la madurez de los tomates, hará falta echar más pan o menos pan para espesar.
Okay, so it depends on how thick you want it. It also depends on the maturity of the tomatoes. So you add more or less bread depending on how thick you like it. So you just put it into chunks and put it right in the blender. It's really pretty easy.
Hecho todo.
Es my specialty macaroni with butter, tulip butter, and most important butter.
Okay, so now it's finished adding the bread, and what's next, Danny?
A probar, probar.
A probar. It's time to test it. See if it's good. Let's have a look. Oh, for me. Oh, look. It's very good. I think it needs more bread. Pienso que necesita más pan. Okay, es muy flojo. It's very liquid, and I think it needs more bread. But it's delicious.
Mientras más pequeño, más
¿Cómo te va, Chencho?
Estamos abriendo con más gente nueva.
¿Cómo te va, Chencho?
Vamos tirando, está un poco soso para mi gusto. Y ahora vamos a cambiarlo. O son los gran fettuccini al bosque.
We are filming a video. We're actually making a cooking video. And I'm in it.
Es que mañana vamos al campo. Ya me lo llevaré yo al campo a comer. Sacamos los macarrones debajo de la encina.
Okay, now it's basically done. We've made it to the thickness that we like it. And we're going to take it and pour it into the bowl. You can see the really nice color on the tomatoes. So this is served with bread cut up in small pieces, and you can dip it in. But what's really nice to do is within there you put some crunchy bacon or ham that's cooked and hard-boiled egg, okay? And it makes a really lovely dish on a summer's day. It needs to be cold. Well, your Salmorejo will get more spicy the longer you leave it, but it's really important that you leave it for a time in the fridge so that it gets nice and cold and you serve it cold. Obviously, you want to put your bacon and the hard-boiled egg in just before you serve it, okay? It's been fun. I hope you enjoy it.